I'm finally gonna go see Sledrig. I'm finally gonna go and talk to him. But before I do, I want to do one last chat with Olvus. I want to learn to play the flute, and I want to write one more ballad.
Of course. What would you like to know?
I still have other ballads that I can do with him, but I want to do the Dark Brotherhood one before we go see Sledrig.
I'd be delighted to. What would you like to learn?
Let's learn the flute.
The flute is a delicate thing, subtly alluring yet haunting. A whisper on the wind that can bolster and strengthen, rousing health and vitality. Is this what you wish to learn?
Yes, and I want to learn how you're holding that lute, because that looks uncomfortable.
To begin, you must hold the flute gently, as you would a fragile treasure. Your breath is the flute's melody. Breathe deep but controlled. Now, shape your lips and keep in mind the flute sings with you, not for you. Not bad. Think of the flute as an extension of your breath, your emotions. As you grow more confident, the easier your music will flow.
Got it.
You may keep the flute. It's finely crafted and carries a tune well. Practice, and you'll soon be serenading to the good health of your comrades.
I just get the fanciest looking instruments too. Everyone else has the standard ones, and then mine look a lot nicer. Bards sing songs to me, but what of my reputation?
Your name's been growing in prominence. Not the talk at every table, but you're certainly far from unknown. People are taking notice.
Well, they're certainly going to take notice of this.
Wonderful. What would the topic of this new song be?
Let's speak of my ascension to the leadership of the Dark Brotherhood.
Wait, are you saying you're the listener?
His eyes right now.
The Dark Brotherhood. Well, why don't you tell me about it?
He's like, I have to go tell the guards.
That's a lot to take in. Not to call you a liar, but I'm going to choose to not believe most of what you just said. I think that to be the safest course of action for everyone. But, theoretically speaking, this would make a gripping ballad. Maybe something like...
I think Paras is judging right now.
In shadow of wicked lament, baptized in blood by that dark sacrament. Seized in the night by the light of the moon, exacted the knife for the blood flower's boon. So, they kidnapped you, right? Made you one of them. How should we describe that?
Okay, when you say it like that, it sounds bad. They kidnapped you, so you decided to join them. When you say it, it sounds crazy. I accepted the opportunity offered. Before finding them, I was already one of them. I stoically accepted the fate thrust upon me. I accepted.
Darkness divine, with hands like a cloud, swift storming beneath a great burial shroud.
This is just an admission right here. This is a confession.
Mercy she wrought for the hand that performed, and silently spoke to the listener sworn. A voice like the grave spoke a solemn decree, a deathly crusade made for all kin to see. And, the next part. You were asked to, remove someone. Not exactly sure how we should word that.
You were not ready for this. You really, really weren't. Oh, man. I'm so glad we have an audience for my little confession right now. Mild euphemisms are okay. No need to be too graphic. Be precise, but dispassionate. It is what it is. Speak plainly. I want them to know the sordid details. Precise, but dispassionate.
A grisly campaign that would sing of her might, a worshipful verse to the hymn of the night. The harvest was bleak, cross the blood-embrued snow, and whispers of dread plotted terror to grow. At last the knife struck, the blood prey came to fall, but the Emperor's best did descend on them all. I still can't believe that. But not to say you did do anything.
Right,
but
no.
After you were betrayed. How should I put that?
Once again, this is all hypothetical, theoretical, it's dramatic, it's not real. Treachery was uncalled for, I did everything right even when I was wronged, I had no fear, any who stood in my way would fall.
But folly was theirs for the Dark Mother's fair, to strangle the tricksters within their own snare.
Rip Astrid.
The listeners' blade whirled and danced in moonlight, and the specters all fell to the song of the night. Then dreaded dusk fell like a harsh final breath, the night that would end with the Emperor's death.
You're cutting right to the chase, aren't you?
The chambers were still at the darkest hour, and Titus was felled by the listener's power.
I'm gonna wake up in jail, aren't I?
Silence still speaks through the dagger kept near. Sweet mother, thy children hold.
Ooh. Now that's a banger.
Well, it was something. I can already picture the reactions from those listening. A dark but captivating tale. I'll write down these verses and start passing them along to other bards I know. Without a doubt, my contacts will be fighting over who gets the first copies.
Imagine if he had just said, you know what if we just kept this song between us? What if we just, a little inside joke?
All right, then.
Elvana, don't worry about it. Listen, don't worry about it. I definitely didn't kill the Emperor. Okay, and Tiriana can point me to any shout tablets.
Absolutely. I've marked a potential location on your map. Happy hunting.
Third tablet of Earthsong. It's just gonna be a vanilla dungeon or location, so I'm just gonna grab that, I'm gonna bring it to the sanctuary, and we'll talk to Sledrig. The Earthsong tablet was located in Potema's sanctum, which I believe that's part of the Radiance system. I think it's just random, but I don't know, that feels fairly fitting. Sledrig, buddy, I'll be with you in just a second. I want to learn my fancy Earthbender shout. And I guess this will also show if I can empower it, if I can turn it into a resonant shout. I love that the third word is rise. I feel like that's very fitting. So now, put the crystal in there. Imbue it, almost forgot how this works. Watch and learn, buddy. I was gonna say, you taught me. I watched, I learned, and now I shall be the master.
Goose!
There we go. I'm also not going to knock him down this time, because I learned my lesson the hard way last time. I learned my lesson that if I shout him out of here, he might be ejected out of the world. Oh, Earth Crescendo. So, is that going to be like Unrelenting Echo then, maybe? Earthsong stones will explode when destroyed. Okay, damaging all who are nearby. That's pretty good. I'm also going to put my actual armor on. I'm going to use armor as well as the Fool's Crown. But I'm going to definitely want armor for when we confront Volgafsonaan.
You return. How goes your search? Have you found where Volgafsonaan hides himself?
I have indeed. In the Sea of Ghosts north of Dawnstar, according to a historian, a mage claimed the sea itself, a folk song says that the dragon can be found in Dawnstar's waters.
Many might dismiss the validity of a folk song, but I hold the opposing view. I suspect this is the truth. Did you discover any other information to corroborate your findings?
I did indeed. I found 2 other sources, both confirming the location.
This all but confirms it. You have done well. Oh, and here, take these. While you were busy, I had scribed some chants for you. Perhaps they will be of use. The time is near. You have claimed the sword, learned the resonating shouts, and hopefully mastered use of the chants.
I'm working on it.
I am proud of you. You are no longer my apprentice. You have moved beyond that. I must leave this place. With the information you've uncovered, I can begin tracking down Volgafsonaan's exact location. It will not take me long. Speak to Helvana when you are ready to face the dragon. She will know how to find me.
You've taught me well. Together we will face the dragon. How will you track Volgafsonaan?
Now that we know roughly where he kept his lair, if Volgafsonaan is still there, and I can get close enough, I will sense the dragon. Volgafsonaan's mere presence will unwittingly lead us to where he conceals himself.
You've taught me well. Together we will face the dragon.
I suspect my teaching only played a small part. You are by far the most gifted student I've ever had. It's been a pleasure to impart my knowledge.
Poor Helvana.
Ready yourself. For when we next meet, you must be fully prepared. We will see each other again soon, Dragonborn.
I'm gonna go see her immediately, or rather, I'm just gonna very quickly go over the different chants, just to show you guys what is there. And then we'll go speak to Helvana. The powers menu does give some flavor text for each chant, as well as showing a specific shout effect associated with the chant. But I would still love if the powers maybe specified what 3 shouts were being combined. One other thing to note is that the description for each chant was added as part of a patch for Bards College expansion, which also fixes some grammatical errors, some missing lines, and it hopes to add a bit more flexibility to make other Bard-based mods compatible. I got the patch from KingGath directly, but it's already been submitted to Bethesda for approval, so it might already be out by the time you're watching the video. At this stage in the creation, there were 5 new chants for me to learn. Chant of the Wild, which combines Kind's Peace, Animal Allegiance, and Marked for Death. The Chant of Storms, which combines Whirlwind Sprint, Storm Call, and Elemental Fury, which, this is a tricky one because Elemental Fury can't imbue the Cadence Rod since it's technically enchanted. So I guess you would want to swap weapons for the final word of the chant. The Chant of Death, which starts with Aura Whisper, followed by Marked for Death, and finally, Disarm. The Chant of Breaths is the one that I'm most likely to use myself, since it's a little bit more straightforward for combat, which is probably best suited to my own playstyle, combining Unrelenting Force, Fire Breath, and Frost Breath. And finally, the Chant of Shadows for you stealth archers out there, combining Aura Whisper, Throw Voice, and Slow Time. And I guess the only other thing I'm wondering is if there'll be any additional chants, just because of the fact that I can see it being that we might have chants that might provide other types of utilities, because we do have the one chant that is Foos, Whirlwind, and Earthsong, but I think it would be interesting to maybe see other ways in which we could have more traversal based ones incorporating Whirlwind Sprint and stuff like that. I know we already have another one, but just kind of thinking out loud of different combinations that could work well, but I already like that we have one that's more stealth focused, one that's more nature focused and stuff like that. It's just me thinking about like, oh, what other possibilities are there? Because frankly, it seems like the possibilities are kinda endless. Yeah, so it seems that everyone's kind of individual script gets fixed and they're broken out of the loop of the festival if they have a quest that requires them to no longer be there.
Ah, there you are. Not long back, and we'll soon be off again. Off to fight a dragon. Exciting! And maybe just a little scary.
Can we talk about your ability to shout? It's wise to worry, I too am concerned.
Strangely enough, knowing that you're worried too makes me feel better somehow. But before we speak of what's to come, may I talk to you as a friend?
Of course, please, speak your mind.
I don't know if he told you. It's not exactly a secret. But you see, I'm not just Sledrig's apprentice. I'm his daughter.
I like how everyone else didn't seem to know that, or no one mentioned it to me aside from you two.
All my life, he's been so focused on killing this dragon. Can't help but think, once Volgafsonaan is defeated, what happens after that? Do we just go back to being bards? Will Sledrig finally be happy? Will he start acting like a father instead of some taskmaster? Somehow I doubt it. I'm sorry. I'm just being silly. You have more important things to worry about.
No, I can understand that. If you're his daughter, are you centuries old too?
Oh, no. I'm only 26 years of age. At least as far as I know.
Right? Maybe he lied about that.
I mean, mostly I grew up right here, in the college. I don't remember much of my early childhood. And I've never met my mother.
Oh.
But still, I'm fairly sure I'm not an old woman. Now, what were we talking about again, young lady?
I get the feeling that your relationship with Sledrig is strained.
Strained. That's one way of putting it. It's not as if we're on bad terms. He's never mistreated me. It's just... I get the feeling I'm just some small part of a very big picture he's looking at. It's easy to feel insignificant.
After our adventure, are you able to, shout now?
Maybe. Maybe not. Perhaps I can only whisper.
I like her.
I suppose you'll just have to find out.
That's a no. That means you're not shouting. Got it. Perhaps we should continue with the task at hand.
Right you are. Have you everything you need? Weapons? Equipment? Once Sledrig calls for us, we should be ready to leave quickly.
I think I'm ready. Weapons, equipment, is there anything in particular that I'll need?
You know your gear better than I. Whatever you think you would need to fight a dragon. Oh, and perhaps bring Sledrig's old sword as well.
Got it. I believe I have all I require. I'm ready.
Good. I'm all packed and ready to go. So, as soon as...
Oh,
Wait, did you hear that?
yeah, I heard that.
What's going on down
What
there?
am I, hard of hearing?
You were the ones! You threatened my master!
Oh boy.
Your wickedness ends here!
Okay.
For the goo...
I might have...
By Talos, they're
Wanted-
attacking the...
I might have wanted to
watch
listen to
yourself.
what you were saying. I got the gist of it. You hurt my master. Don't do that.
Help! Somebody help!
Oh god, yep, okay. Alright.
Like the bite of a
Hey, stand still. Let's have a duel of wits rather than a duel of swords. I don't want to shout. I feel like shouting would be a bad idea right now, so I'm not gonna do that. Also, did you see that was I just showed off the enchant. I just showed off the crown's ability to disarm them. You guys are fine. You're gonna be okay. As long as everyone is set to essential, we should be fine.
Sword arm here.
I got you, Olvus. I got you. Don't you worry, I'm sorry, I hit the drum, I didn't mean to. I hope Paras is fighting, because I feel like Paras especially, as kind of the expert swordsman here, should definitely be fighting.
The end of that.
Given that 6 of them are downstairs, yeah, I have a feeling that Paras is fighting all of them right now. Also, that might mean I finally got all of their scripts reset. Don't worry, Tiriana, don't you worry, Jermaine. Yeah, because it says that I have a chance to disarm. Oh yeah, when they block the strike. And my speech is what? Is my speech 100? It should be. It is, yeah. Ooh, that that could be a little overpowered. I'm not gonna complain.
Stay away from that.
I'm okay with it, but I really like that ability. I really like that. It gives you a really good reason to want to do all of the duels. See? See? Paras is fighting 2 of them all on his own. Here, just block me. Please, block me. Oh, and that's not how you stab people, but alright. Just 1 left. I rushed downstairs to help Paras, who had it covered, frankly, but should have stayed upstairs.
Intruder!
I see the intruder.
Bards, no!
I can see the intruder. I love when they block now. Now I just want every enemy to block me all the time.
It's over. But that woman who attacked us, you heard her, right? You threatened my master? For the glory of Volgafsonaan?
I heard the first part. I kinda attacked her immediately, because when I think thrall, I think enemies. I'm not surprised that the dragon attacked us first. I plan to do more than merely threaten the beast. It's alright, it just means that he's scared.
A dragon?
Oh,
Scared of us? I suppose he must be. Oh, this cannot be good. We can't just sit around waiting. Sledrig gave me a relic I can use to contact him. Give me a moment. I'll reach out and see if he's found the dragon's lair.
Ah, Dean Inga. Have you time to talk?
I feel like now's not the time to talk.
I hate using that pendant. Makes me dizzy every time. But I did contact Sledrig. He thinks he's found where Volgafsonaan is hiding.
The dragon's lair? Tell me where it is. Can I ask you about this pendant?
Oh, it's just some old trinket from Sledrig's adventuring days. I guess that makes it really old. When I use it, as long as he is willing, I can hear Sledrig's thoughts, and he can hear mine. It, comes in useful. Even if it does make me want to throw up.
It's a weird trade-off, huh? The dragon's lair, where is it?
It appears to be deep in the Sea of Ghosts, across the ever-shifting floating chunks of ice. Here, I'll mark it on your map. I will leave for this place, and you should follow soon. If Volgafsonaan is already sending people to kill us, we may not have much time.
For the pile.
Oh, to reach the dragon's lair, you may have to get a bit wet. If you don't fancy a swim, maybe find a boat to take you. Swift travels. I will see you soon.
I would imagine they just want me to take, you know, like one of the regular ferryman boats. But imagine if I could go back to the fisherwoman from, Dawnstar and be like, hey, remember me? You wanna take me out to find that dragon you sung about? So checking the map, we do have optional take a boat to Chillwater Hollow, and it's specifically marking by Dawnstar. That might be the fisherman from before. It might be. I kinda hope it is, but I'd also understand if it's just, you know, the vanilla one. Oh? Wait a second. It might be. Okay. I didn't expect it to be. I was hoping it would be, but I almost thought it would be too good to be true. Hey there.
Ah, it's you. Good to see you again.
I need to cross the sea. Can you help me? I like that I'm rhyming, even though I'm done with the duels of it, I'm still finding ways to rhyme.
Of course. Anything for a friend.
Aww. Because it's the thing of, it would have been easy enough to just use vanilla lines with the vanilla ferryman. Oh, not now. If I just get in the boat, can we pretend
Want
that
to ride?
dragon doesn't
Hop in the boat.
exist? Oh, did Sledrig go in without us? Also, will you take me back?
Want to ride? Hop in the boat.
That's a yes. Okay, that's a nice touch. That makes me happy. Hey, Helvana. Sledrig really didn't want to wait, did he?
You're here! Sledrig has gone ahead.
Yep.
He feared the dragon would know we've come and try to escape.
Let's not waste any time. He went ahead alone?
He wanted to wait for you, but after I told him about the attack on the college, Sledrig said he could not risk delay.
How are you faring?
Oh, I'm fine. A little cold, a lot nervous. I've never fought a dragon before.
Well, let's not waste any time. Follow me.
Right you are. If we're fast enough, we may be able to catch up with Sledrig. Lead, and I'll follow.
Listen, he's 800 years old and he already looks, you know, older. Can he move fast? Can he move quickly? Or is he a little slower? Man, I see the thralls were no match for the frost troll, huh? Oh, I forgot that. I forgot that I still had Earthsong equipped. Whoops. Oh, sorry about that, but it worked. I gotta be careful with my shouts. I really, really do. This is nice because I was hoping for another dungeon, another location that would have the crystals and
The way is
everything.
blocked. Sledrig must have used one of his shouts to pass through. A shame that we don't have such abilities.
Who do you think you're
Let us
talking
find a way
to?
to proceed.
Who do you think you're talking to, Helvana? Don't have the abilities. I'm sorry, you're fine, you're fine. Please open your eyes. You can open your eyes, it's safe now. Okay, and we do have our recharge station as well. Man, that just recharges in no time. What is the cooldown for that? Hold on. Oh, wait, no, it's normally 40 seconds. I was still close enough to the... Wait, what? I was still close enough to the shout chamber that I was fine. I didn't hit anything to start mining. I shouted and then it teleported me up there and I started mining. I'm a little confused. Maybe I'm the dragon's thrall. Maybe that's what it's trying to tell me right now. Maybe I'm not immune. Maybe I'm still susceptible. It's just Mirak all over again.
What was that?
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Time to end.
Because I'm hoping the thralls that we fought at the college were mostly bandits. I really hope that I didn't just go and murder a bunch of townsfolk. I'm gonna say they were all bandits. I think most of them were bandits. Helvana?
Not impressed.
Okay, there we go. Listen, when she said, oh, maybe I can, maybe I can't, I was like, oh.
Oh, I forgot to mention. I've been practicing my Thum.
Yeah.
Not bad, huh?
Not bad at all. Man, oh man. To think that I knocked you unconscious that one time. Oh, and now here you are, shouting. Yeah, this is good that I have another source of uncarved crystals. This is just me. I really don't have many complaints about the creation at all. I think the one thing that I would have maybe liked is if there had been maybe a new dungeon, another dungeon that would have led to us repowering the sword rather than Sledrig just repowering it for us.
I think you're bleeding.
I don't think I am. Oh, you meant Helvana, didn't you?
You won't live to see tomorrow.
I just wanted to see them fight. I'll help. I'll help.
Just a scratch.
Listen, Helvana's still new to shouting. She shouted and then she immediately got tired. She was a little winded. You have a really fast cooldown. I want that level of cooldown. Man, me using Earthsong and the Draugr got him stuck in there, damn. Yeah, that would be like the one thing that I maybe would have liked is an additional dungeon specifically for repowering the sword, but I can also see how maybe that wouldn't have made sense story-wise. I was looking for another thing I could shout out. I was looking for another opportunity, another excuse to use Earthsong. I thought I saw a face behind that. It's just rock. Helvana, don't step on the trap, please.
Goose! Goose!
I really wonder if I can get Helvana as a follower after this, just because it would mean a follower who could shout. That door is not accessible.
Hey, watch yourself.
I was just gonna talk to you. I was gonna see if you had any ideas. Do I have to actually step on this? Oh. Okay. And it has a very short time that it's open. Got it.
Wold, Nakest!
Ooh, too slow. Too slow, I'll try that again. Just recharge, swap back, and the second I step on it, I'll run forward. I just need Helvana out of my way.
Wold, Nakest!
There we go. Now I just need a way to get Helvana through. We didn't think of that one. We didn't think that one through. Helvana, I will find a way. What was that? Poor Helvana just shoving her hand through the door, defying physics. You know, as she often does. Yeah, that door... Oh, sorry. Pull switch. Did that maybe open it for her too? It did. Okay. See, I got you. I got it. Okay. I assume it's just these 3 crystals here? It looks like it. Just line this up.
Fus, Roda!
I really love Unrelenting Echo. I think that's such a cool idea. No, that didn't open it. So there's gonna be something else then. Or maybe the door opened and I just missed it. Hold on.
Fus, Roda!
Okay, the door opens, but only for a short amount of time, similar to the other one. Got it. Okay. So... refresh that.
Fus, Roda!
Shout. And I'm going to whirlwind sprint.
Wold, Nakest!
There we go.
Should have come here.
Thrall, hold on. I'll be with you. I was also hoping that pull switch was going to let Helvana through. Oh, she made it through. Yeah, it didn't lower that time.
All you got? Fus!
This makes me happy though, because I enjoy puzzle sections. I mentioned it in the previous dungeon. I mentioned it in the one for finding Venzakri. I'm liking the use of shouts to solve puzzles the same way that I did like it when you're tasked by the Greybeards to uncover the horn of Jurgen Windcaller. If anything, I feel like Skyrim needed more of that, or at least I wanted it to have more of that. Because really, a lot of the puzzles in Skyrim are not very challenging or fun or inspiring. Like, ooh, I gotta turn the 3 pillars again. Such original. Alright, I'm gonna make 2 more resonance crystals while I'm at it. My last 2 grand soul gems. But I'll find more. If anything, it gets to a point, or at least it's gotten to a point for me where I didn't need all that many more soul gems once I enchanted all the stuff that I wanted. So having another kind of use for them, having something else I can put them into, I guess aside from re-enchanting weapons, is also nice.
What you gonna do? Huh? What you gonna do?
We're surrounded. Okie
I'll
dokes.
rip your heart out.
You probably will.
I'll paint the snow with your boots.
I'm just gonna try to use my chant. Alright. I should also heal up. I'm still using Foos to stagger enemies, but now I have the ability to use any shout to stagger them, so I realize that it's kind of not useless, but it's not necessarily as much of a necessity as it was before. Sorry, Helvana, sorry.
Mercy!
All over.
All these poor thralls, although I continue to say that they're bandits just to make myself feel better. You gotta go down there. Maybe. I say maybe because I'm not sure yet.
Weren't expecting that, were you? All over now.
Is this gonna be a way to go, though? Okay. It is... maybe. Nope, little bit of a dead end. It's fine. Oh god, hey. Man, now I just want to see if Helvana can learn other shouts. I would love if she was able to. Given that we have some puzzles that can be solved by... Fusroda too. Oh, sorry Helvana, sorry. It would be interesting, it'd be cool if we could use her in the puzzle sequence, or if there maybe was a puzzle sequence with her where maybe she has to shout at the same time that we do in order to open a door. Okay, yeah, that looks like it's the way to go. I just want to try to be thorough. I thought this chain was going to open that door. Helvana, I need you to not block me in. I need you to not do that real quick. Let's go back to the central chamber then, because I think there's gonna be something else in this area. Yeah, because we have these crystals here. We didn't go down this passageway yet. Okay, yep, this is gonna be one of the lifts. Yeah, there's side passages, there's other ways you can go in the new dungeons added, which I do like. Oh, the fact that this is locked, it just means it's gonna be like a supply closet. There's just gonna be some loot in here. Pretty much, yep, but it means I get my grand soul gem for making another crystal. Oh, hi! You really wanted privacy. Expert level lock.
It's a surprise.
Well, now you're gonna sleep forever. Oh, Helvana, please. Please. She was already dead. Little unnecessary. Did the pull switch in the other room affect this lift, maybe? Will the crystals in that main chamber even matter for the, kind of the puzzle that I need to do?
Fus Roda!
Just making sure that I hit them all. I feel like I heard something. So try to line this up, which is easier said than done.
Fus Roda!
And And then use the echo to hit that one as well. Yep, there we go. And then, okay, no, I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing. And then we use Earthsong for some platforming.
Goes!
But now I need to open that. Oh, no. Is that going to be, like, super timed where I'm going to have to shout that open, jump down here, and get through the door in, like, a handful of seconds, in a few seconds? I have a feeling that's exactly what it's going to be. Okay. Well, let me just continue through. Yeah, I did not realize that the dungeon was gonna be this big. If anything, it's a little bit more impressive than that Sledrig already ran through all of this. Yeah, I could get sidetracked in here for a while. I'm gonna get sidetracked in here for a long time, aren't I? This is really nice because I'm also getting the, I'm just disarming all the enemies, too.
All over.
Really, really helpful, really, really useful. Man, we could just be in here forever. Okay, so that leads to another part of the cell. I don't know if I want to go that way. I always second guess myself. I'll find a way to go, and I'm like, well, maybe I don't want to go here yet. Oh, how are we gonna get in there? So yeah, so let's get back up there. I'm gonna try my time trial theory for that door. Maybe behind that there'll be a pull switch for the other locked door.
Fus Roda!
The timing of this is just gonna be really tricky. So, slow time. Cadence rod again. Earthsong.
Goes!
And in we go. Perfect. Oh, Hellbon, are you alright? I absolutely hit her with that again, didn't I? Listen, Earthsong's a lot of fun, but man, oh man, is it dangerous for followers. Also dangerous for, if you're using it in Sledrig's Sanctuary, because you might just shout people out of existence. It's fun, though. I get a nice little, you know, eject button of sorts. Okay, yeah, so that did lead me in here. That is kind of what I had expected. I want to go back to the other chamber. I just want to see the other area. The other way to go seemed like the way to go. So I just want to check on that.